Oh, I just heard that three girls, three girls are getting released. I don't know. That's what I heard. Yeah. Bezat Hashem, Mesorot Tovot. By the way, I just forgot to tell you that the halakha that we mentioned inside regarding makom kavua, the halakha says is dafka amida. Thank you. Dafka amida. Regarding the rest of the tefillah, there is no point of makom kavua. So a lot of people, they make such a big deal. I want to see that's a nice spot, and they stand up and move to a different place. You should know there is no halakha whatsoever. Only amida. Okay, so the amida you should pray at the same spot, and if it's not possible, so at least at the 4 amot around that spot. All the rest, it's not important. But Rabbi, I want to share with you something. Right. So if you go, we had this problem during COVID. During COVID, a lot of people went upstairs to the Ezrat Nashim to pray. So there was a whole she'ela, if that's considered minyan, not considered minyan. Someone wants to say, listen, at the end of the day, you're in the same room, right? You're in the same room. But others, they want to say, no, it's not so pashut. So COVID was not a problem because you had 10 people also upstairs. So at the end of the day, you're praying actually with a minyan. But I want to tell you, I have seen people praying outside at the hallway. Outside, doors are open, but you pray outside your Amidah. That's not considered praying with a minyan. So you can do all the tefillah before, Baruch She'amar, Pesukot Zimra, everything. But at the moment that you want to pray Amidah, you should go inside. Okay? Because of the doorway, because, it has to be in the same room. Now, over there, right? Hello. I want to hear it, huh? Afuera del hallway también. Okay, I didn't saw that. Okay, I would like to, if you can show it to me. Se me lo puedo mostrar después. No. He argues, he says that no, that outside, it will be also considered as part of a minyan. Okay, whatever. I have seen differently. All right, Rabbatai. Okay, I want to share with you something very interesting that I heard. It says that Shevet Levi, the tribe of Levi, were not part of the Shi'abud, right? They were not part of the slavery, and the main reason is because what? So we have a couple of reasons being mentioned. One of them was they were like priests, right? It's the mashmot of the pasuk that Paro wanted to leave the priest on the side. But the question is why? What was so special? So we gave an explanation last week by saying that Paro, all these kavanot were for bad. So he actually wanted them. He wanted Am Yisrael to suffer more. How do you make a person suffer more? So we explained last week that whenever you see that somebody's having fun and you're suffering, it pinches you more. If everybody's is in the same status, so you don't feel it. Chazal is saying, when everybody's passing through the same issues, so okay, you go with the flow. But whenever you see that the guys from you are comfortable and you're suffering, so that makes you feel the shi'abud. That was one of the explanations. But the Zohar Kadosh writes down something unbelievable. Says the Zohar, Shevet Levi were not part of the shi'abud. You know why? Because they didn't want it to be part of the shi'abud. They decided, we're going to go to work. And then we're not going to have enough time for Torah learning, for Avodat Hashem, etc. We're going to go to work? Not at all. I just forgot to tell you that the second reason that says that the reason why Shevet Levi got protected from the shi'abud was because Paro, right, saw that all of the tribes were carrying the mitah, the bed of Yaakov Avinu, to bury him. Besides Yosef and Levi. Yosef didn't carry the bed because kingdom. Levi didn't carry the bed. Why? Because hence they're going to be carrying the Aron Brit Hashem, which means, right, in the future, they're going to be carrying the Aron. Yeah? So Yaakov Avinu asked, I don't want them to carry my dead body. So when Paro saw how Yosef was exempt and how Levi was also exempt, so he asked why, and they told him Yosef because of kingdom. He says kingdom it's fine as far as there is a king. I understand. Once there will not be any more kings, halasna. But these guys Levi, they have something holy. Have something holy. I cannot make them work also in something material. That's one explanation that I heard. But we'll come back to the Zohar Kadosh. The Zohar says, Shevet Levi didn't want it to be Meshuabadim. They said, we're going to get into Shi'abud. We're going to start working. What's going to happen to our Torah, to our Avodat Hashem? So what if he's offering us money and to become wealthy and having success in business? What about all the rest? Says the Zohar, they decided not to work, but all couldn't make them work. And then he goes a step forward. He says, you know where do we learn this from? Get ready. Get ready. The slave of Abraham Avinu, Eliezer Eved Abraham. Chazal is saying Eliezer was an Aved. An Aved, you gotta work. You gotta make your hands dirty to do all the jobs that you have to do. Eliezer didn't clean up the floor, didn't cook up the eggs, no. Eliezer, why his name was Eliezer? Because it was Doleu Mashkemi Torato Sharabo. All this job was what? To transfer the Torah of Abraham Avinu, the Musar, all the Hashkafa of Abraham Avinu, and to pass it over to all the people that were followers of Abraham. So how Eliezer was able to remove from himself the Avdut, remove from himself the slavery that was established in his DNA. How he was able to remove it? At the moment that he decided to put the Avdut on Avodat Hashem. And it's an unbelievable concept. Which means that a person in each one of us, we all know Adam la'amal yulad. What's Adam la'amal yulad? A person was born to work, to put an effort. Adam la'amal yulad. But we say, Ashrei mi she'amalo b'Torah. You choose which type of amal, which type of effort you want to put in your life. Effort you're going to have. You're going to have. But you have a way to avoid the effort in your material life as soon as you put that same effort into Avodat Hashem. Into your learning of Torah, even though it's hard. Into your coming to Minyan, even though it's hard. Into having Kavanah in your tefillah, even though it's hard. Into fulfill mitzvot, even though they're hard. Whenever you decide to put your amal, your effort in Torah, in spirituality, you remove the effort from the material life. I heard a mashal. They said that there was this guy that goes to the port and he sees these huge ships coming in with all type of beautiful merchandise, cars and textile and this. I was amazed. And then suddenly he sees one of the boats that is about to leave, and they see that the people are putting inside the ship, the boat, stones. Now, not precious stones, stones from the garden, regular stones. And they put tons of stones inside. So the guy goes around, and he starts asking, what's going on over here? Why are they putting stones inside? What's the point of putting stones? So they told him, listen, the reason why we put stones is because an empty boat in the middle of the sea, right? very easily, bar minan, it can be pushed by all type of winds and chas v'shalom to drown. You don't want the boat to be empty. So what do? We fill it up with all type of shtuyot, and then slowly starts throwing them to the ocean until he gets to his destination. Once he gets to his destination, he fills himself up from all of these good merchandise that he wants to bring. That's exactly the point. Which means whenever we work, we have to work. Whatever you eat, you have to eat. You have to sleep. The question is, what's the goal? What are you doing? What's the main idea? What is your destination at the end of the day? Your destination, if it's to bring in to your life this good merchandise, to bring in Avodat Hashem, Irat Shamayim, learning of Torah, Tefillah. So you're going to see that all this was only shtuyot, and you actually have enough room to fill up yourself with all these beautiful things that Rabbi Abraham is giving to us. So we have to take advantage, my dear friends. Even when you go to work, what's in your head? What's the main goal? And that was the shi'abud that Bnei Levi were saved from. You want to be exempt from avodah? You will get it. Nobody will be able to avoid it from you. But you really have to decide, I'm putting my maximum effort for avodat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Hananel ben Akasha אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות